I have heard several times over the last couple of weeks that the ego is a shadow. You have just heard only, not discovered yet. An internal game of hide and seek has started. Please help clarify the following questions. Say, a thought arises, I am hungry, and a remembrance occurs to look for the source of thought. First thing, it is not a thought, especially in the very beginning. It is a feeling. Hunger is a feeling. It is not a thought. Then feeling gets translated into thoughts. And you say a thought arises, I am hungry. No. A feeling arises that the body is hungry. But it is translated as I am hungry. It is a feeling. Remembrance occurs to look for the source of thought. That is very good. If the remembrance is occurring to look for the source of feeling, that is very good. So you just look and passively just see better to feel and remain passive. Don't run after the answer. If an answer appears, don't take care. Just be indifferent. But the remembrance is very, very good. If it is occurring, that is what I am trying, that the remembrance should come. Should occur. Remembrance occurs to look for the source of thought. That is very good. Just look and look and look and just be. Just be. You don't need any answer. The answer, if is there any, then it will appear. It will sprout and it will free you. It will become understanding. When the remembrance appears, look at the source. It simply means what Krishnamurti called when the observer is observed. When the observer is observed, the observer is gone, the observed is gone, the observation remains. Now in English, it is observation which is not good. In Hindi, it is more beautiful. Drashta, drish or darshan. Then what remains? Darshan means just seeing. Seeing nothing, not this, not that. Just seeing, a pure seeing. We call it, you can call it in seeing. You can call it total seeing. It is just seeing. And that is the very nature of the source. Where does remembrance arises? Now this question is not so good. In the mind. Where does it arises? It arises from nowhere, but it arises. The remembrance. Now you are questioning the remembrance itself. Now the mind is want to move again by bringing this question in. Where does the remembrance arise? Now again, you can go to the very source and ask who is asking this question. And go to the source and just remain, just be. How to remain? See. Nothing. You are not thinking. You are in a feeling mode. but feeling nothing, nothing in particular. Just remain vertical. When you move horizontal, then it becomes thinking. When you just remain, it is vertical. It is in the now. It is the now, which is always here, now, and here. Here belongs to the surrounding. Now belongs to the time, where time stops. If you try to find the source, not actively but passively, it is a sort of feeling, staying in a feeling, silent and still, just silent and still. Where does the remembrance arise? In the mind? Yes, mind just conveys. Your question are linked, so I will answer in the next one. What prompts the search? This is a good question. What prompts the search? The very source. The very source prompts the search. Actually, the very source is trying to find its own source. Now, this is a cosmic joke. Oh, God is in search of himself. What to do? It is a cosmic joke. What prompts the search? The very source. Consciousness or the mind itself, no, not mind. You can call it consciousness. But the better word will be the self. So it means the same in a way. You can call it consciousness, no problem, but not the mind. Mind obscure, distract. But mind can give way also if it remains in let go. When it is in let go, then it is cooperating. But mind never cooperates. So what to do with the mind? Do nothing. Just do nothing. I gave you the wonderful clue. Slowly, you are going to get it. That is a nap. Remaining passive. When you remain passive, it means you are not giving any energy to the mind. It needs your cooperation. Only then it moves. And it is very tricky. But slowly, you will be able to see all the tricks. And what will help you to see all the tricks? Only passivity. It is a wondrous phenomenon. What prompts the search? Consciousness or the mind itself? Better to say self. Who or what searches for the source of thought? Again, if I tell you, it becomes a theory, it becomes conceptual. Though your question is totally perfect in a way. Who or what searches for the source of thought? The source itself is searching. As you have written, an internal game of hide and seek has started. That is very true. But don't get lost in that game. Just see, but not see. If thought passes by, let it pass. Don't start moving with it. Don't accompany. And don't close your eyes when a thought is passing. Don't turn back. Don't start running. Don't escape. Just be. That's all. And what is being? Being means remaining passive. Who or what searches for the source of thought? It feels like the mind is searching for itself. No, mind cannot search itself. Mind is a shadow. It does not do that. But mind can help. It can become a door if it remains passive. So when you are passive, slowly, you will find that mind has become a help. It does not bother. The very source is in search of itself. Call it consciousness, call it self, call it other. On another note, the food has become much better over the last few days. Thank you. But I am not cooking the food. I am cooking something else. Until I am one with thee, you are already one with thee. Soon it will be revelation. Very soon. I read the whole thing. I have heard several times over the last couple of weeks that ego is a shadow. If you remain passive, the source will start shining, blooming. In that glory, in that light, you will start seeing that ego is a shadow. But if you allow, only listening or reading will not help. Some experiment which brings the experience. The experience brings the understanding. Remember very well, experience is never important, though it is important, but it is not in that sense significance that it is enough. No. Because whatsoever comes and goes is transitory, is time bound. But what remains with you is true, is real. And what remains with you, the understanding. Once you have clarity, once you have understanding, it is reversible, irreversible. It will. It is unshakable. No, nobody can shake it. Once it is done, and it done through the help of experience, remember. So experience, howsoever big, howsoever great, one should give up, forget. If the understanding has given by the experience, then it is goodbye, then it is okay, then it is fine. But after the experience, if you remain the same, then experience has no value at all. A real experience will bring the real understanding. The real understanding will bring the real transformation. You will start feeling that in your whole being, in your whole system, things have changed. In a way, you are no more the same. I have heard several times over the last couple of weeks that the ego is a shadow. An internal game of hide and seek has started. Please help clarify the following question. Now, in this hide and seek, you remember that you don't get lost, that it should not become again a mind game. Be patient, just be. When you are in a just be state, there is pure knowing. What we call in Sanskrit jnana, it is translated as knowledge. No, it is not knowledge. It is a pure capacity of knowing, not knowing anything in particular, not moving at all, just be. When you start stabilizing in this being state, the mystery will start revealing itself. You will have a different experience on a different level. Say a thought arises, I am hungry, and remembrance occurs to look for the source of thought. Where does remembrance arise? In the mind. What prompts the search? Consciousness or the mind itself? Who or what searches for the source of thought? It feels like the mind is searching for itself. On another note, the food has become much better over the last few days. Thank you. Until I am one with thee. So, dear Gurudev, when meditation happens for a longer period of time and the body is still, there are two occurrences. The feeling of not feeling the body, a sense of spinning at a very fast pace. The feeling of not feeling the body, that is the purpose. Now body is not bothering you. You are, body is also, your body is silent. You are not identified with the body. In a way, a temporary, a momentary disidentification has happened. Then there is a sense that there is no body. Body is not, but body is very much there. Like in the night, when you are in deep sleep, there is no not feeling the body. The feeling of not feeling the body is there. Do you ever experience your body in deep sleep? So it is like deep sleep meditation in one way. So you're not asleep. Actually, you are fully awake. Actually speaking, you have transcended the waking state. Waking state is also a dream. One has to wake up from the waking dream, and you are in that state. Now let it grow more and more and more. Don't worry. You are blessed. The benediction has started dawning on you. So feel happy, joyous, dance, feel gratitude. The feeling of not feeling the body, a sense of spinning at a very fast pace. This is not so clear. Let me read. The experience of not feeling the body has begun happening often. That is very good. The initial excitement of this has now turned to worry. So even when I come out of meditation, there is a failure to know. what to do to move my hands and legs. Although I am looking down at the body, I cannot recollect what to do to move my limbs. I cannot recollect what to do to move my limbs. It takes a conscious effort, and after a few trials, they move, and thereafter, I feel the sensation in them. It can happen like this, but there is nothing to worry. It can happen, nothing new. But what is happening is really significant, and thereafter, I feel the sensation in them. Sometimes this worries me when I begin meditating and fail to go deep into it due to worry. Don't worry, everything is just fine. That is why when you go deep in meditation and many experience starts happening, that is where you really need a guide because you are very new, you know nothing. So something new happens and you get worried, like Bola worried, like Ramin worried. Even I have a letter of Manmohan. I wanted to talk 2 3 times, but he was not there. Whenever I wanted to talk on your experience and on your letter, today I wanted to talk this afternoon. So you were absent and you were also absent. Was that? Mhm. You must be joking, or I must be joking. I began meditating if fall to go deep into it due to worry. Don't worry, let it happen. And if the remembrance come, who is worried? Ask and again remain. Otherwise, this very I who gets worried will spoil the whole thing. Just remember, go to the source, remain in the feeling, remain passive, and decide in the mind that if you are going to die, you are going to die. So what? Better to die while meditating. So you are not going to die, for sure. You can have it if you like, I can give you. But then you have to pay stamp duty. At other times, especially meditating when lying down, there is an experience of total darkness and a sense of spinning at a great speed going down into the ground. Now, these are the tricks mind plays. Spinning around, total darkness. So, what is bad in total darkness? Just go into darkness. Experience the darkness. No need to worry. It is just darkness. Every day there is a darkness. The day is gone, the night is there. So what is night? Dark. In olden days, there was no light. So people used to live in dark. So what? Nothing is going to be wrong when there is a darkness. Once you started moving into the darkness, you will start seeing in the darkness. Roger? You will start seeing and you will gain courage, strength. So don't get scared. And when there is a spinning, you don't spin. Let the spinning be there. Whatsoever spinning. I don't know what you want to write, what you have written. No problem. Okay. Suppose spinning is happening. It may be happening in the thinking faculty or in the feeling faculty or in the body faculty. So whatsoever is happening, just enjoy. See the dance, bhajan. See small things brings you back to the soul. You enter into the ocean, then you come back. So let the spinning be there. You are entering into the mystery of your own self. And there is a lot of mystery, tremendous. You are not that much what you think that you are. You are infinite. Mystery is infinite. And you are getting the chance to witness your own mystery. The spinning is happening. So you just remain. Let the spinning happen. Just enjoy like a baby. Baby is innocent. Baby is like this. Very curious, watching, very totally focused. Like this. Just you remain patient and watch. Like this. Now spinning is happening. You are knowing. When you are knowing, it simply means you are separate. That is why if you are not separate, if you are not at a distance, how you can see that it is spinning? Both cannot go together. So always remember that you are a knower. You are just knower. So remain a knower, drashta, sakshi. Just remain as a sakshi. Let it be. Because you spinning may be there, but you are not present to it. For the first time you are becoming present. But when something is in your mind gets scared, don't get scared. Let the spinning be there. A sense of spinning at a great speed going down into the ground. But when I open my eyes, I am still here. So you have that experience that you have not gone somewhere. And if you have gone somewhere, so you have gone, so what? You are going to be somewhere. Not here, so there, so what? Why not enjoy? Maybe you are in a paradise. Huh? Or vice versa. This experience is not so often, but is very scary. Any new thing to the mind, any new thing, new experience to mind wants to experience first thing. That is why the mind comes to a 40-day camp. Oh, yeah. What happened to you? But it is afraid of you. It wants to remain in the known territory. Mind is never a explorer. When there is something, that is why if you walk yourself, when you want to take a jump or a step, you are afraid. Why you are afraid? Because you don't know what is going to happen. And what is known, it is comfortable. It gives comfort. Mind does not want to be scared. Let the mind be scared. You are not the mind. You are not the body. And your own experience of every day is also this. You say, my mind. What is mind? Few thoughts coming, going. When there is no thoughts, where is the mind? And what is thought? A impression of the known. It is in the memory only. It is a virtual reality. It is not anywhere. That is why I call it a ghost or a shadow. Sooner or later, you will discover that whatsoever you perceive, whatsoever, sir, you experience, you know, you feel, you imagine is virtual. It is just, it just appears, but it is not. Soon you will discover that even this body is also not. Oja, don't get scared. If you are really lucky, this will dawn on you. Not that you are not the body, that there is no body. Whatsoever is all virtual. That is what in India they called Maya. Maya means which is not but appears to be. You think you are I. I'm scared. What do you think? Do you think I'm scared? I'm not scared. When you say I'm not scared, it means you are scared. Mind is a virtual reality. Even this body is a virtual reality. Whatsoever is perceived is a virtual reality. Then what is the truth? The very knower. We call it drashta, saksha. So if you don't scare, if you're courageous enough, if you keep on moving and moving and moving, you will have the confidence also. Your scariness will also lessen. Slowly, slowly, it will be reducing. It will not be increasing. And that is why I am here with you. After 40 days, I don't know. The experience is not so often, but is very scary. Please tell me what to do. What is to be done in this case? Nothing. Just simply nothing. Just remain. Just be. Enjoy. Don't get scared. We 40 people are here to take care of you. If you need 4 people, we are 40 here. That is, anyhow, that is the end result. Having a body. And it will be a new thing for you. You know, when we go to Shamshan Ghat, we go dancing, go laughing, doing kirtan. Huh? Isn't it? Please tell me what is to be done, to whom I have to tell. First, you bring that who, to whom I have to tell. Tell me where is me. There is no me. This is the case. The shadow is asking the person, who are you? Now, a person can ask, question the shadow. But how A shadow can ask you, who are you, Sukhdev? That is the case. The shadow is asking me. The shadow has taken the whole territory, became the master. It should move behind like a slave, does not matter. And it remains until the body remains, it remains. It goes nowhere. With an awakened one also, with a Buddha also, it remains. A Buddha has a mind, a Buddha has an ego also. But his ego is a functional ego. His mind is a slave mind, not a master mind. The mind of the awakened ones follow his master. You are following your mind. You are the master, and master never asks the question. That is the beauty of the master. He knows because he is master. He is sitting silently, hookah gurguraing ho jaye. And the servants are bringing things, taking things, following orders. So mind is a servant to the master. When you are in a witnessing state, though it will take a little more time to write so that you can be right, so that you can understand, so that you can stabilize. Otherwise, you are already a master, but forgotten. And you don't know that you are a master and the mind is a slave. Now the mind is asking, please tell me what is to be done. It is a shadow. Shadow cannot ask. It is not a valid thing to be done in this case. So in this case, what is to be done? Nothing is to be done. That is to be done. Oh yeah, because do nothing. Just be. You are doing fine. You are on the track. I am constantly watching without watching. I may be sitting in my chair in the balcony. Things are happening. You are just doing fine. So there is no need to get scared, or there is no need special instruction to be done. What to be done? The only thing remains and carry on. Go on moving, go on moving. Beloved Gurudev, it feels as though nothing is happening, but not in any spiritual sense. There is no spirituality when I say nothing has ever happened. That is a fact. That is a reality. There are 5 stages. In the 5th stage, you realize nothing has ever. In the first stage, your whole psyche, your whole functioning system is you are responsible, the other is responsible. That is the first state of consciousness. When it goes high, it develops, it modifies. Then the second stage is we both are responsible in our functioning. In the third stage, it is I am responsible. In the fourth stage of consciousness, in your functioning, you will realize that everything is just happening. Not I am responsible, not you are responsible. There is nobody there who is responsible. Things are happening by themselves. Whatsoever. That is the fourth state. And in the fifth state, that too disappears. You have the understanding, a realization that nothing has ever happened. That is the simple case. These people sometimes sit with me and we have little fun, little joking. So they come. From the very first day, Gyandev has the feeling nothing is happening. It is Mukha. It is very silent. In each camp, there are events. There are crazy people. Though we are all crackpots, but I think we all have cracked already. So here, there is a feeling that nothing is happening. That is true. Then they make a joke. क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं हुआ. क्या हो रहा है? कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा. क्या हुआ means what happened? Nothing has happened. क्या हो रहा है? What is happening? Nothing is happening. What will happen? क्या होगा? Nothing will happen. I think this camp is happening in the fifth stage. It feels as though nothing is happening, but not in any spiritual sense. Tanmaya is in space most of the time as though she has never meditated before. Everything feels very ordinary. Things are Tanmaya ordinary. Things are ordinary. We are complicated. Mind is complicated. It wants extraordinary. Ordinariness is very extraordinary phenomena in itself. To be just ordinary. What more you want? Everything feels very ordinary. Things are ordinary and you are on the track. But mind will say, no, this is just ordinary. I have come from Scotland. She's a Scotlandian. Oh yeah. She's English. That is what our mind has been taught. Extraordinary. Spirituality is reverse, just to be ordinary. The whole universe is ordinary. But see the glory, see the beauty of ordinariness. Just see the flowers, see the ocean, see the stars, how ordinary they are and how beautiful they are. How lovely, happy. She has never meditated before, everything is very ordinary. Whatever experience happened, don't seem to leave any memory. That's what I want. Oh yeah. हो जाए क्या हुआ कुछ नहीं हुआ क्या हो रहा है everybody is silent no talking is happening nothing is just simple when you go to Patna they don't say simple they say simple to table they will say table Whatever experiences happen don't seem to leave any memory. Memory is the problem. Now, when you meditate, and there are thoughts and thoughts, from where they come? They come from the memory. They come from the memory. They just rush from here to there, from there to here, crazy, like ants. This is a great thing that you go through experience, but the memory is not formed. In the fifth stage, when nothing has ever happening, is the understanding. Memory is totally silent. It is not gone somewhere, but it is not there. हो जाए. What to do? Life is contradictory, and if you go higher, all the contradictions are together. You have the memory, it is all there, but it is not there in the sense it is silent, without thoughts, just enjoying the very beingness. When you are in your beingness, you're just happy, not excited happy, silently happy, peaceful, transcended the duality. Your brain is not vast, but it is really clean. When you need to remember something, it is there. Actually, emotional memory does not bother you, but functional memory is there. You know 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Well, then, when you sit on the computer, you are more efficient, you are more fast, more harmonious in your functioning when your mind is silent. Mind is silent means the memory is not disturbing you at all. Almost like they were never there and afterwards leave her even more inside a grey box than before. Now, this, I am an Indian and not even educated. Now, this I don't understand. You don't speak. A grey box than before. What is grey box? What is grey box? You don't know also? You also don't know. So
Something
you
like
are also Indian then. Does not matter. Okay, you are speaking. You tell me what is grey box. This is grey box. No, this is.
Like a very small, like
Very small room. Yeah, but your size remains the same. See, if you become small, then it is a problem. If you become big, then it is a problem. Does not matter. It is totally fine. Almost like they were never there and afterwards leave her even more inside a grey box than before. At the most, there are feelings of prayerfulness in her work and by the sea, but nothing stays. That is beautiful. One thing stays, you stay, the knower. Remember the knower. Gratitude, let the gratitude also grow. It comes and goes. Let it come. Let it go. Don't hold. that you should be all the time 24 hours grateful. Then you will trouble me. Ultimately, we have to stabilize, which never goes, what never goes. That is your true nature, that is your true essence, that is your true soul. Who notices the coming and going again and again, it stays. In each situation, whether it is pleasant or not, whether you like it or not, one thing is there. So just turn back, observe the observer. Remember, look at the observer. The very look make it go. What remains is observation, darshan. That is called witnessing consciousness, sakshi chetana. विचार चेतना गई, भाव चेतना गई, देह चेतना गई, शांत हो गई. अब चेतना रह गई, होना रह गया. इस होने में बने रहो, इस होने से मत हिलो. विचार जब आते हैं तो विचार चेतना होती है, भाव जब आते हैं तो भाव चेतना होती है, देह में कुछ खुसर पुसर होती है तो देह चेतना होती है. जब कुछ नहीं तब क्या है, तब सिर्फ होना, साक्षी, दृष्टा. See in this way, body depends on the mind. How do you know that there is a body? To whom it appears, where it appears. It is just a reflection in the mind. Mind depends on consciousness. If there is no consciousness, where is the mind? Like in the night, in deep sleep, consciousness is at rest, so there is no mind. When consciousness appears in the morning, mind also appears. So mind depends on consciousness. When consciousness goes to rest, mind does not stay there. When consciousness comes, mind also comes. When mind comes, the body comes. When suppose there is no mind, will you come to know that there is a body? हो जाए, हो जाए. बॉडीज हमारी देर में चलती है. Suppose, just imagine, there is no mind. Will you come to know that there is a body? And who will say this is my body? It is the mind who tells you that there is a body. And mind appears when consciousness appears. So mind is dependent on consciousness, body is dependent on mind. If there is no consciousness, then there is no mind, there is no body. So everything is depending on consciousness. Everything appears and disappears, even the world. When consciousness disappears, as in the night in deep sleep, where is the world? So world also depends on consciousness. When consciousness appears, the world appears. In consciousness, हो जाए. Now, what is the source of consciousness? Here, I stop. One has to transcend consciousness also. That is the absolute state. When one has transcended the consciousness also, one has transcended everything. That is our real, that is what we truly are. But first you come to consciousness. You are just here lost in the body only. Body has a great mystery. But mind is scared. When you enter, you are entering into mystery, your own mystery. This is your own territory. Everything what you are looking for is within. There is no need to search here or there until you understand and have the courage to penetrate. You have to come to my retreats. Most probably this is the retreat. You made me really happy. You know, one would like to retire. But who knows what happens tomorrow? Yes. You have doubt. Okay, no problem. Okay, whatever experience happened don't seem to leave any memory, almost like they were never there and afterwards leave her even more inside a grey box than before. At the most, there are feelings of prayerfulness in her work and by the sea, but nothing stays. You remain. That is what I am pushing you, garnering you, where you just are totally independent, free. Nothing bothers you. You are complete, you are whole, you are holy, you are not dependent. You just are, and it is more than enough. Where you just are. And you have slipped into that. Many people have slipped into that. Almost everyone. Few people are still confused. They have also slipped, but they are confused. Few people have clarity. Because of being with Manish and her work, she has become her. You are her or his, Manish. I never knew. No, I am not making a joke. It is a her. Because of being with Manish and her work. I have to call a doctor. You are cheating everybody. And his work, it has been difficult. His होना चाहिए ना. His. हाँ. Manish and her work, it is. Now I understand. See? Okay. Okay, see? I am exposed. Because of being with Manish and her work, now I understood. My understanding is, I'm very late, very slow. It has been difficult to maintain silence, and now she has given up trying, as it seemed to be pushing too much against the flow. Should she really try? Has don't try, just has given up, and now she has given up trying. Don't try. So you have not to give up that. When you try, you have to give up. No effort, passively, without a doer. And there is a no doer, there is a shadow. I'm pushing you aside so that you can see. Has given up trying, as it seemed to be pushing too much against the flow. Don't push, don't fight. Don't be in panic. Take things lightly. You have not to reach somewhere. You are already arrived. Only you have to recognize that's all, that you have arrived. And it can dawn any moment. She is so thankful to be with you and for this camp, but now feels worried that she is somehow missing this wonderful opportunity you are. How you are missing? That she is somehow missing. You are not missing anything, my dear. Mind comes and prompts you so much. You know, it does not want the way you are. It prompts and misguides you. You are on the track. You are on the track. You make me happy. Happy, happy. Really. Oh, yeah. Yes. She is so thankful to be with you and for this camp, but now feels worried that she's. Don't be worried. When you are worried, the ego enters. When you try, the ego enters. You just do things. Let you see. Am I doing anything? But still, people are surprised. There is one guy, very fat, Vaddi Savari, in Delhi. He used to come into my camps. His name is Behl, Ramesh Behl. He's like a bull, really. He's like a bull. He wants to come to my camp each time, but he never comes because he's very, very miser. He has a lot of money. He's a very rich man. His wife, not her wife, his wife, each time when there is a retreat, she sends me money, a token of gratitude because she took sannyas through these hands long ago and she attended a few camps also. She loves me also. And this is an Indian ritual that when somebody goes to see the Guru, he brings or he sends fruits, dry fruits, money also. So each time she sends money to me, but she never tells the husband. When Bola goes back, he is the first one he will phone. So you have come back, come and tell me the story. So he asks, I am surprised how Chaitanya Bharati manages people for 40 days. I cannot manage for 2 days. Now my trick is very simple. I don't manage, that's all. I don't manage. You can see this. And if you actually see, you will get it.